Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Captain DFB up in the building. What up, what up, what up? Happy Tuesday to one and all. What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody out here today? Today, we are back in Southwest and we are back in Phoenix, Arizona. I know my last stream in Southwest's livery. We was in Phoenix. Phoenix to somewhere. I can't remember. Phoenix to Kansas City. But today, we're flying a plane that we barely use. That we barely use. And it's the PMDG 737-700. It's the, well, you call it the 737, you know, but it's the 737-700. And we are in the Arizona 1 livery. Of course, it had to fit because we are in Phoenix. So we had to use the Arizona 1 livery today. Just a little FYI. This is the plane I I provoed or catered yesterday. Twice in one day. I provoed this plane twice in one day, or catering for all you people out there that don't know what provo is. Catered the plane. It was my first flight that I catered, and it was my last flight that I catered. It went from Baltimore to, it was supposed to go to Dallas, but they swapped it, and it went to New Orleans, and then it sat in New Orleans for about 5 and 6 hours, and then it came back to Baltimore, and then I did it again for it to go to Rochester, New York. So yeah, so I said, you know what? Since I did this same plane, the same livery twice in one day yesterday, I said, you know what? We could do this tonight and stream it from Phoenix to today. Today we're going to Omaha, Nebraska. Yes, Omaha, Nebraska. That same city that Peyton Manning used to say in his cadence when he used to play football. Omaha, Omaha. Every time you hear Omaha, you think go to Peyton Manning. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this plane started and prepared for tonight's flight. Also, everything is real live and real time. Everything's real time, live time and live weather. God, I couldn't get that out to save my life. There's live time and live weather. So yeah, and we're in this beautiful, lovely Phoenix, Arizona livery scenery. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go on the inside. There we go. We all holding dark state. Make sure the door's open. All right, let's go ahead and get battery. I'm ready to see exit lights. One click. Thank you. And get ground power started. And get one fuel pump started. And let's go up top. And we should go to test our flaps and slats. They're good. Get our IRSs aligned. That knows the process. Then we come over. Test our flight recorder. That's cool. Mark airspeed warning test, number 1. And number 2. Stall warning test, number 1. And number 2. Hold on, why is it so low? Why is my sound so low? I got it's up as high as it can be. And my headphones. My headphones is up as high as it can be. I don't know why is it so low. Chat, let me know if y'all can hear me. Well, matter of fact, you know what? I can do this from my phone. I can hear me on the chat because I have it on my phone. All right, let's go ahead and finish the rest of the setup preparations. Let's go get window heats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test that probe heats. Lights off. Cool. Let's test them back. Take them back off. And you know this is southwest, so we do A's off, B's on our hydraulics. Come down, test our cockpit CVR. Got the green light. Cool. And chime and seatbelts on. Now normally you don't put the seatbelts on until after fuel, but you know, it's all good. Let's go down to the E. Do I have it? No, I do not have it set up. I do not have my camera set up. No, I don't have a camera set up. Hold on with me, chat. I gotta set these camera views up. Can't live or fly without my camera views. Should have did this before I started. All right, that's one. Gotta have my camera view because it just makes looking around a lot easier. All right, let's test those two. All right, those two are good. All right, then we go to the back. I gotta get my engine and wing views. Let's do this real quick. Let's go C, Control, Alt, 2. This is the wing, this is the engine 2 side. Alright, this is Alt 3. Control Alt 4. And one more, and then we're done. Control Alt. All right. Cool. Got my camera views. All right. All right, we straight. All right. And let's go get fabric rings. Oh, that shit. I didn't even touch it. All right. Let's go to the EFB. And request data from SimBrief. All right, we got Phoenix to Omaha, Nebraska. This is going to be about a 2-hour, 12-minute flight. Ain't too long, too bad. Let's go to weight and balance. The old plane from SimBrief. And performance tool. We are taking off a runway 25 right. Import from OFP. And import weather. And let's calculate. Got all our V speeds and everything ready to go. Let's go back to the FMC and go positive in it. And we are at Kilo Papa Hotel X-ray. Go there. Go to next page. Get our position. Type that in there. Go to route. Take origin and put it up here. And request flight plan. Got Phoenix and Omaha up top. There you go. Set payload, set fuel, select route, and let's let that load up. All right. Hit the load button. That's loading. Oh, let's get we got PHX. All right. Let's go and runway 25 right. That. Let's activate. Execute. And let's go to departure and arrival. Let's go ahead and get a navigraph back up here. We are Mr. Bill 1. And the transition is GRI, which is not on here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. Jarpa. I'm sorry. I was looking at Omaha's. And 25 right. Execute. Go back to index. Go to Omaha arrival. Howry 3, and then GRI. And then we are landing on runway ILS 14 right. And that's going to be final. Execute. And go to init ref. Request perf init. And get our flight level, our cruising altitude. That. Execute. Alright, so we have flight level 390. Let's go back to PHX and put that in there. PHX got flight level 370. Alright, next we are in the 700. Yep. Aircraft is equipped with Wi-Fi and entertainment flight and flight entertainment. Play boarding music. Yeah, okay. We don't serve meals because we're not going overseas, but we can serve snacks and drinks. And we can go ahead and start boarding. Go ahead and get PSX, passengers boarding. All right, let's go to N1 limit. And go back to the EFB. Our selected temperature is 50. And our D rate is 1. And take off. We're doing flaps 5. TG is 23.9, and let's confirm our V speeds. Our V2 is 133. Oh, I did forget one more camera. V2 speed is 133. Let's go put that in there. Heading is 260. And our initial altitude is 8,000. All right, let's on auto throttle, VNAV, and LNAV. And then our trim is 5.52. Come on, come on. You know what? Use my controller. That's good enough. All right, let's go run some tests. It seems like the volume is low. Let me see something. Because my volume is too low. And I can't hear anything. Still low. I don't know why my volume is so low.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities and the safety card provided for you.
The volume is so low. Like I can barely hear them. See, everything is maxed up. Master volume is at 100. Everything's at 100, except for the character voices. Everything's at 100. I don't know. I don't know why my volume is so low. I don't know.
Sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can.
Why are we not flying the A220?
Now's the time to get out any last
Because I don't have side stick for them.
But we ask that once we depart from the gate, you put away any
That's
laptops
why I don't have any
and welcome aboard.
Airbus equipment. I don't even fly. You know what? I do have the Phoenix A220. I don't even fly it. I bought it. It don't even fly. I don't have any Airbus equipment. Nothing. Everything is Boeing. But I am going to get it. I know everybody's flying the A220. Tucker, I know. But $70. I think it's like $70. Like, that's a lot of money. But I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna wait till the hype dies down. I guess that's what everybody wants right now is the A220 because it's the new hot plane that's out. It feels awkward flying a plane that's a side stick. Yo, it feels funny. It feels awkward. I seen a lot of streamers who do that. It's just, feels weird for me. Maybe that's just a me thing. All right, let's go get APU started. Are they finished boarding? I know they ain't finished boarding already. Yeah, prices just aborted.
We're ready to go when you are.
All right, pre-flight is that. They still load luggages. But you're right, Tucker. So what? I mean, it shouldn't matter. But I don't know. I'm gonna get it though. I will get it. All right, let's switch over to APU power. We'll get some air to these folks. These people are hot. Let's get to 39. And landing altitude is 985. So we're gonna just go straight to 1,000. Boarding is complete. They're finished with the luggages. Oh, he's not finished yet. Why are you so slow? And plus, I've been trying to, I've been flying that Fokker right now. I've been trying to get down that Fokker 100. That's a good plane from Just Flight. That Fokker is pretty good. It's a pretty good plane. And plus, I was told from some of the, people who's already been streaming and creating content for a long time, and it made sense. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. I know the A220 is a hot commodity right now. It just came out, today? You don't have to, be you. If that's not what you want to fly, you don't have to fly it. But I do get it on the flip side. That's what everybody's paying attention to. Everybody's paying attention to the new hot airplane, the new hot airplane that's out, or the new hot scenery that's out. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but I like to be me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the A220. I'm not getting it right now. I just like to fly. I'm a Boeing person first. I like flying Boeings and a couple of GA aircrafts. Airbuses, they come second. Now, like I said, I do have Airbuses in my hangars. I have an A300. I have an A310. I have an A320. I got the Beluga. I got the A380 from Fly-by-Wire. Have I flown it yet? No. I got it because, Fly-by-Wire is free. I can have it. But you know, it is what it is. Pilot Death, what's up, my brother? Well, I would say congratulations on Mickey Mike's stream that you won his autopilot panel. We didn't know. You should have took it anyway and gave it to me, Pilot Death. I need some Airbus equipment. I have no Airbus equipment. You should have taken it like this. Thank you, Mickey Mike. I appreciate it. And then I would have hit you up later. I'm like, hey, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? You should have taken that joint, Pilot Death. I sat there and watched it. I watched the giveaway. They had to re-roll it because of you. All right. Passengers are boarded. Luggages are in the plane. Let's get the anti-skid lights, anti-skid switch to rejected takeoff. You said that's what you was trying to do? You should have rolled with it. You should have just kept up with it and say, look, I ain't got one. And then just took that joint. I could have definitely used that. But it's all good, man. I thought my name was in there. It wasn't in there. It's all good. I'll just buy my own. So I want to say congratulations on the win, even though they re-rolled it. You know, yes, they definitely were. They definitely was snitching you. I was like, dang, Pilot Death got a lot of tattletales in there. But what if you had one already? I'm pretty sure 90% of the people that was in the giveaway had one. I'm pretty sure. Who don't have something that's wing control in their sim setup? Who doesn't? They have something. Even it's Airbus or it's Boeing. Something. I got 4 pieces of equipment from wing control. I got Boeing FMC. I got the Boeing autopilot panel, the EFIS, and the rotor pedals. And so, who doesn't? It's all good, man. All right. All right, APU's up and running. Like I said, passengers are on the plane. Luggages are in the luggage compartment. Let's go ahead and close up shop so we can get out of here. We can go ahead and go back to legs. Let's check and see if we have any discon. Yep, that was right there. All right. Good to go. Let's go ahead and prepare for our departure. We'll push back. Release ground power. Yep. That's good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 1311 with service to Nebraska. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 12 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all call.
Let's go ahead and arm our doors and release remove sharks. When we come out of here, we're going to do a nose left. He said people were snitching. They was telling like a mug. Pilot Death got one already. He won. So what? Let the man enjoy his second one. You never know. Airbus may come out with 2 autopilot panels. And he has 2. Alright, we're going to nose left. We're going to release parking brake. I can do this now. Alright, let's go ahead and turn pipes off. And start engine number 2. Something in my ear.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above
let's get engine number 2.
When this light is illuminated,
fuel.
please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your laps. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head.
Alright, let's go get engine number 1 started.
And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask, and you can breathe normally. If you're traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one, but secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light.
Got 2 good engine starts. Let's go get generator on.
Secondary flotation device.
Let's get our packs back on.
Slip your arms into the straps and hug the cushion
turn off
to
the
your
bleed.
Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions.
And we can
Thank
go
you for
ahead
flying with
and
us
test
again,
our flight
and we hope
control.
you enjoy
Let's
your
go.
flight.
Go flaps 5. 1, 2, 3. We'll go left aileron. Right aileron. Nose up. Nose down. Left rudder. Right rudder. Gotta move that box away. It's about that box. I have a box behind my rudder pedals, but it's not giving me full motion. Well, I gotta adjust it because I have no hardwood floors in the car. I have carpet, so when I use my rudder pedals, I slide the whole unit back. So I got a box behind it to keep it from going any further. But the box is preventing it from moving all the way, like give me full left rudder or full right rudder. Let's hurry get out of here. All right. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Cool. All right, flight director, let's check out recall. Good on that. All right. Stab trim is set. All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and get Toby. And we can get we're taking off on 25 right, which is literally right there. So we can tell our flight attendants to go ahead, prepare for takeoff. It ain't gonna take us that long. It's gonna take us 2 seconds to the runway, and we're gonna get there. Let's take off brakes. And let's go. The taxi
Ready
light
to go.
on. And we can turn off our AP. Landing lights on. Probes. Next week we have a flash line up. So brakes. Got the toe brakes activated. Alright. 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 Here's the toe brake. Give me 40%.
Airspeed alive. $80.
Check.
V1 rotate.
Rotate. You're up. Nose gear. Nose is a nose gear. Just bouncing up and down, up and down. Alright, hand fly to about 5,000. Then we'll get autopilot on. So we'll go flaps 1. Camera keep going down. Alright, coming up on 5,000. Let's go autopilot. Alright, let's go flaps up fully. This thing is doing it again. Let's go to 39,000. Just got the clearance. And we are now headed to Omaha. Omaha. Welcome, folks. Thanks for clicking on to the streaming chat. Appreciate you. Welcome. Happy Tuesday to one and all. All right, Phoenix. Yeah.
Gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you will be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
It has to, whatever it is, it has to do with the yoke. The yoke is making a camera like not function correctly. Now it's working. It's trying to triple. Let's get our landing lights, runway lights on, runway turn-off lights, and our wing light is on. And our auto brakes is off again. Coming up on level 13. Change that over, just past 18,000 feet. So we gotta change our transition altitude. We passed our transition altitude, so our altimeter goes to standard. Change our heading. We got to keep our heading aligned. So 43. I learned that from V1. V1 always said, because now V1 made the transition from Airbus. Now he flies Boeing now, and I'm pretty sure the same rules apply with Airbus. But, I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that. But when he made the transition Airbus to Boeing, now he works for a company that flies Boeing. First of all, he loves the Max. That's probably his favorite plane now. But he said that one thing you got to keep up on, it may not be a big issue, but it's an issue. But you got to make sure that you keep your heading aligned. You got to keep your heading aligned. But right now we are heading 043 degrees. We're about to make a left turn 023 degrees. So we're going to change that so that we can make the left turn that's about to come up in about 1 mile. So we make it now. It's already set at 023 degrees. We are in 700, which has been a while. We always fly the 800 because you have more liveries. You have more different companies that you can fly. There's the 800, you have United, you have American, Delta, you have Southwest. You have other companies overseas in Europe that flies the 800. The 700, nobody really flies. The only people I know who fly 700s, you still carry the 700s. The Southwest. That's the only company I know that's still rocking the 700. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't at the company at Southwest when they were rocking the 600. That was back in the early 2000s, 90s to the 2000s, early 2000s. I think like 2006, 2011. 2010, 11, we were rocking the 600s. Then they dropped the 600s. They were strictly 7 and 800s. Then they got the Max 8s. Will we get the Max 7s? I don't know. I'd love to see the Max 7s. We're supposed to be getting them. Yeah, I found that out 4 years ago. I don't know. I guess that's between Southwest and Omaha. That is way, like, millions of miles away above my head. That's they don't pay me enough to worry about that situation. But I ain't gonna worry about that situation. We get the 700 Max 7s, we get it, don't we don't. nice if you got the MAX 9s. You know, some things are good. We're coming up with 29, flight level 290. Now I definitely gotta start, getting some Airbus equipment because Baltimore, even though this is technically old news now, JetBlue is back at Baltimore now, and we're starting to see JetBlue on a daily basis, in and out of Baltimore, on a daily basis. When they first got back, you see them here, you'll see them landing here, take off there, every other day. But now it's about 2 weeks in, I'm starting to see them more frequently in and out of Baltimore. Because when Spirit left, they didn't just leave. They went out of business. They had open gates. There was no company like Southwest. We got Southwest there. Of course, that's Southwest Hub. We got American there. We got United there. We got Delta there. We got Alaska there. We got Cobra Airlines there. We got Sun Country there. What's that? Avilo, Avilo, whatever you pronounce it. We got them there. We have Contour, which is a regional jet company. We got them there. Of course, FedEx, UPS, DHL, Prime Air, they're all there. Atlas Air is there. Omni Air Service is there. But nobody was claiming those gates that Spirit had. So JetBlue was like, hey, we'll come back. We'll come back to Baltimore because apparently they were there already. And they, I guess when Spirit came in, they left. I don't know. I wasn't at Baltimore that long to know that. But I'm there now. And now I know that JetBlue was there at one point, then they left. Now they're back, and now they're taking over Spirit's old spot. Yeah, but it was fun. It was funny though. When Spirit went out of business, they had 2 planes still sitting at their gate, and they was like, "Now look, if y'all not here no more. Y'all not paying for the spots. Y'all got to go." But they took their planes, told their planes, way across on the other end of the airport, the GA side. So you had Spirit airplanes sitting on the GA with all the GA aircraft, all the business jets, all the Cessna 172s, the B jets. They were all sitting over there. Y'all not worthy y'all not paying for these spots. Y'all got them. And that's what they did. And then they finally took the planes, flew them out of here to wherever they went. He sold, decommissioned, whatever. But Spirit, you will be missed. Even though I've never flown Spirit. I heard the service was terrible. Never flown Spirit, ever. But we miss. I watch a lot of police videos on YouTube, like what I'm watching now, and I have a lot of people who get arrested at airports. What's the company that always see them? It's Spirit. Oh, I forgot. We also got Frontier. forgot about Frontier. Sorry, Frontier, I didn't really exclude you out of the list. But every cop video that I've seen on YouTube, when somebody's getting arrested at an airport or getting kicked off a plane, it's always either Frontier, or it's always Spirit. Sometimes it's Frontier, and on occasionally you get a little sprinkle Southwest on that sometimes. But yeah, you'll be missing that yellow banana. What's up, you are? What's going on? What's going on? You just got the 220? How is it? You like it? I haven't got it yet. Don't know if I'm gonna get it. I don't have any Airbus equipment, but we'll see. Just that it's $70. Make you want to sweat. I mean, I can't lie. I mean, I can't complain. I mean, I paid the amount of money I did for this PMDG G planes back in 2020. Back when we was flying Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Green light. What's up, man? What's going on, my brother? Big ups to you. Big ups to you. What's going on, green light? Oh, you said the 220 is so frames heavy. Wait for the update for sure. If you want to get, wait for the update for sure if you want to get out. Dearly noted, I will. Oh, you got it for free. But if you had to pay for it, you would wait. I got you. I'm pretty sure it's frame heavy. Now I can imagine flying that plane. Since you said that since you said it's frame heavy. The last time I flew a frame heavy plane. Now I don't know if it was just me or my PC, but I don't have the best in terms of specs, like my CPU and graphics card. I got a good, powerful graphics card, but my CPU is not that big of a CPU. It's only 9700X. But anyway, I flew the iFly 737 MAX 8 out of Arizona. I mean, not Arizona, Atlanta. And boy, was I having some trouble. I was having some serious trouble trying to fly. I had to hurry to get out of Atlanta because it was so frame heavy. So, when you say that plane is that frame heavy, I know to stay away from Atlanta or any big airport because I know it's going to slow my sim down. I just know. Jex Aviation, what's going on, my brother? How's it going? Big ups, big ups. Welcome to the stream chat. Appreciate you, appreciate it. How's everything? How's your Tuesday? Well, I should say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Appreciate you stopping by, showing the love. Appreciate it. Fellas, since I got you all here, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Please help me get my channel to grow and get my channel in the algorithm of YouTube. But when people look up at Flight Sim, they'll see my name. Appreciate it. It was way worse. It's really bad. Wow. It was getting 15 frames. Wow. Versus the 45 and 60 frames per second you was getting frames per. That's a big drop off. Jex, you said you're getting bad frames too? Or bad performance too? Jeez. I mean, people are flying it like it's, like, I guess, I don't know. I mean, people are flying it like it's going out of style. It was getting 26 frames, Jex. Oh, well, I did not know, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I probably got a beefier computer, beefier PC than I do, especially when it comes to the CPU. So I know it's gonna make my sim slow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at cruise. Let's go ahead and get people out of their seats. They can go. Wow, it's just that camera situation. I don't know what's the deal. Get their butts out of the seat. Go use the bathroom. I know they gotta go pee. Oh, you said I do got better. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, my boy. I mean, I will upgrade it in the near future. You know, I just don't have an extra $500-600 to drop right now on the X3D. I got AMD. That's my CPU. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not paying no $900 for CPU. Get a nice Ryzen 7, you know, something with an X3D at the back of it, you know, something just to get better performance. Is that something wrong with my mouse? I don't know. It has to do with my yoke because every time you got a 3060 Ti, Ryzen 7. Yeah. You what's your Jex? What's your on that 3060 Ti? What is your VRAM? See, this has to do with something like yoke. The entire synaptic Discord is complaining about performance. You know what? I gotta find the Discord so I can check it out. Okay, so something with my camera. For some reason that my yoke is affecting the camera. Because I just moved my yoke a little bit, and now my camera's working again. Because I remember a couple of streams ago, I was trying to land, and as I was landing, my camera was facing down, like automatically going down to the butt of my seat. And I was trying to steer it, looking down like this, and it was, I damn near almost crashed. Oh, you have 8 gigs of VRAM? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Jax, I definitely wouldn't get in that's like really performance heavy. It's a shame. It looks really nice when it works. I bet it does, I bet it does. You know, like I said, people are flying it. I just saw Owls last night. He flew it. CST flight deck's been flying it for the past almost week now. V1's been flying it. Captain Canada's been flying it. I've seen other people here and there flying it who had early access to it. And it looked like it was flying fine, you know. I haven't seen Blue in a while. He's been throwing out some helicopter videos. Well, 2 helicopter videos. He hasn't done any live streams in a minute. I think he put out like maybe 1 or 2 live streams since Expo. I don't know. Oh, everything's okay. You know, Jax, it feels like I have, like I can hear GSX. I can hear them moving around in GSX.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service.
This is
PHX.
I can hear them fine.
Please look in your seat back for our list of
the
complimentary
volume on my sim, I cannot hear.
I can barely hear them.
Like I usually can hear the engine stuff.
Purchase, please note that we
clear.
only accept credit cards.
From inside the flight deck, I can hear the engine stuff. But I can barely hear them now. I don't know what's going on. I've been looking at all my volume controls and they're all up to max 100. Still can't hear them. I don't know. But it's because they all have 500,000 PCs. If I had 500,000, I damn sure would be spending on a PC. I'll take about 10,000 of that on a PC. I know what you did. But if I, you know what? If I had 10,000, I'll take my PC. I'll upgrade my graphics card. I wouldn't probably do too much. It's only just, well, then again, I don't know. It's kind of like it's 4 things I would like to upgrade. I need beefier graphics card. I mean, my graphics card is fine. I have a 5070 Ti. 16 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, that's fine. But that 5090 still look good. I'm humble and I'm grateful that I got my graphics card. But I still want that 5090. That's still, more 5,000. It hurt that. My pockets, I feel like my pockets got holes in them. But I will upgrade that, as I told y'all earlier. I will definitely upgrade my CPU. Now, as far as memory, my RAM, I might keep it at. I got 32 gigs. I might keep it there. With 64, it's a lot better. I think 32 is the sweet spot. 64 is probably maybe a little bit overkill. I don't need anything higher than 64. I don't need 100, but 96 or something like that, or 100 or something, 32 gigs. I don't need all of that. And I'll get some more storage. I have 4 or 5 terabytes of storage. I'll get like another SSD storage. It's the problem with any builds. They never tested the low-range PCs. They act all surprised when half of the community's brains barely works. Such BS. That's right. Maybe because they got money, and so they got the most graphics, the most beefiest PCs. So they know, it's gonna work. But if people don't have a lot of people don't have beefy PCs. People are still rocking. A lot of people are rocking PCs that it's just enough to run the sim. Which is okay. I mean, hey, get what you can afford. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have the most beefiest PC. Some people I do. Some people I know do. But hey, you gotta do it. I just came out of Phoenix, and I'm flying the PMDG 700, and you know, it kind of like I took my camera and focused it to the cabin. It kind of gave me the little stutters a little bit, but like it shouldn't. It did. They usually fix pretty quick, but after 20 planes, I think they anticipate the issue. Correct. Correct. You were so right. You are. All right, we've been at cruise. Let's go get some tunes. Get my music up and rocking. Done everything from here. Wow. I didn't have to go to Google Chrome to do this. Oops. Wow. So I did all that extra work for nothing. Oops. Hold on. Go back. All that work for nothing. You know, this is kind of strange, when I send the 30 to 40 frames per second. Stutters you get sometimes. That's worth it for me. Right, like I'm streaming. Well, when I'm streaming, I normally run 30. When I'm not streaming, it kind of goes up to 60. I could, like when I'm not streaming, I can normally get up to like maybe 1440, maybe sometimes 4K. But I'm normally sitting around the 30 frames per minute per second. I'm getting 30 frames per minute. Please help me. 30 frames per second. But I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable if I have 40 frames per second, 30 frames per second. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that, so. We have 558 nautical miles to the top of the descent. We are moving pretty good. We still got about an hour and 38 minutes until we are on the ground in Omaha, Nebraska. Again, we have 556 nautical miles now to the top of the descent. right along. You know, as I'm talking to you all, it just makes the sim go by faster. Makes the flight go by faster. It was at 2 hours and what, 12 minutes. Over 30 minutes have went by so that fast. 30 frames very usable. "30 frames is like the bare minimum you should have. But it also depends on, you know, you get these planes, you get these third party aircrafts or these third party sceneries. You know, it hurts. It's like I said, for me, when I was flying the iFly Max 8 out of Atlanta, it struggled so hard. It struggled so much. I had to literally hurry up and get out of Atlanta. I had to hurry up, taxi to the runway, take off, get as far away from Atlanta as I possibly could, because it was actually messing up my stream. Like, my sim was buffering. I mean, not my sim, my YouTube stream was actually buffering. I couldn't, like, I know it was kind of like miserable when you was watching my stream that day. I watch it because it was just kept buffering. But when I finally got away from Atlanta, it finally worked. It was working smooth. You know, and, I think Denver was another airport flying the Max. I fly Max 8. Denver was awesome because Denver is such a big airport, and it's really very, very detailed. There's a lot going on there. Yeah, it was hurting my performance. Let's go to 42, making a slight left. 30 frames required the challenge. 0.5 frames per second. Yeah, shh. You have 0.5, you might just turn it to 0. Like I said, 30, like, hold on, if I go to my OBS, yeah, OBS is telling me I'm pushing 30 frames per second. And I'm only using 0.9% of my, well, on average, 1% of my CPU. You use that 30 to 25. Hey man, you gotta do what you got. Big back and then I'm happy with what I got. I mean, I can push out 30, sometimes 60. I'm cool with that. sometimes in South America. It's always mainly United States. I gotta start branching out to other countries. I know when I start flying Airbuses, I mean, I can, you know what? I have the A300. The A300 uses the yoke, so I can use the A300 to fly, to other countries. I gotta see the liveries that they have for the A300, because I got the A300 from INI Bills, and you gotta see what liveries they have. All right, you are. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Please hit that like button on the way out. I know you subscribed already, but I know just hit that like button on the way out. I appreciate it, my brother. Maybe I can get Synaptics and INI Bills to give me a A220. Problem, brother. See ya. Yeah, I already knew you already subscribed to this before. I want to make sure that you hit that like button. But all right, man, go ahead, do what you gotta do. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. See ya. Big man. can't listen to music and go to. That's a problem. What's going on, people? Good job, good. Just join the stream in the chat. Body Works. Gotta go, man. Shout out to Body Works, man. They make the best products. They find hand sanitizers, candles, body wash, shampoos, lotions, body spray, detergent for clothes. They got the best sense of smell. I wish there was this one product that I wish they would come back out with. Matter of fact, you know what? Since I'm here, let's see if I can find it. What was it called? Matter of fact, I got it right here. Aloha Kiwi Passion Fruit. They need to bring this scent back out. That candle with that scent back out, because that scent was the shite. Let's see if I can find that. First of all, we still need to. They don't have results for this anymore. Why? Alright, this is not a movie. But why? Why they don't have any summer fragrance. Is it Wallflower? Don't even have not have this available. Why? This is like the best scent ever. Oh, that's right. White Barn is the company. Well, Bath and Body Works, but I think White Barn makes it too. Selling something that was a hot commodity. But they got, what's this? Mahogany teakwood like crazy. Champagne toast and strawberry shortcake and all that. Did I see a lightning strike? Not a lightning strike in the plane, but I saw a flash of lightning. Yeah, definitely is here. Alright, we got 357 nautical miles to the top of descent. Hour and 13 minutes until we are on the ground. Christian hockey goalie. That Christian hockey goalie. What's up, man? What's going on? Welcome to the stream chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. How's your Tuesday? How's it going? How's your day going? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever, depending on where you are in the world. Appreciate you stopping in. Something you stop. If you are in the chat, please feel free to like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. I'm a newly streamer content creator. I appreciate it. I love and support it. The like and subscribe button. I can't do this without you guys. I love to keep pushing, and it helps motivate me to keep pushing content out there, for y'all every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I appreciate you. I will thank you. I can't thank you enough. Tuesday's good. It's my off day. Well, they don't feel like it. What's this one? Take fingerprints on the dirt. It's going good though, man, Christian. It's going good, man. I can't complain, man. You know, life is good to me. Life has been good to me. And I appreciate, like I said, man. Every time I see a new person come in my streaming chat, I just feel good, man. We got an hour and 10 minutes to our flight. If you look at the bottom, right there, it gives you expected arrival time. Oh, one thing I forgot to, thank you, Hockey Goalie, Christian. I appreciate you just reminding me of something. I've never put this back on. Yeah, first time in the streaming chat, brought something to my attention. Like I said, man, every time y'all come in, man, it just makes, every time I stream and I see people come in, I could have a bad day. But if I'm streaming and I see people coming in my chat, coming in my stream, just showing face, man, it makes me feel better, man. It makes me feel happy. I know there's people out there that, you know, they don't know me yet, but they willing to get to know me and get to know my content and what I do. I appreciate it. It means a lot, you know, that y'all come out here and hit the like and subscribe button. I think this is going to be my song, my exit song. Appreciate it, man. I got plenty of planes. It's I don't really have Airbuses. I mean, I have Airbuses. I don't really fly them because I don't have. Since you're new to the channel, you don't know. I don't have Airbus equipment such as the side stick and the EFIS and autopilot panel and the MCDU. I don't have it. I have Boeing stuff. That's all. I'm mainly a Boeing person. And I fly GA aircraft as well. The only Airbus I really fly, but I haven't posted on stream yet, is the A300. I'm still trying to get the ins and outs of the A300. That's a big plane. That's a big, beautiful plane. With that plane, I do a lot of cargo. Use cargo out of that one. Because but since you don't know, pretty much, since you're on the channel, you don't know too much about it. I work at an airport. I work out of Baltimore Washington International. And I work for Southwest, so I see planes come and go every day. There was a FedEx plane that had an accident there. Don't worry, everybody's fine. Nobody was injured. It had a nose gear collapse. I'm pretty sure you see that video or that picture about that the 787 that had a nose gear collapse a couple months ago. It's sort of the same thing. It's the exact same thing. And it was too much to fix it. It was too much to replace it. So they decommissioned it. They took all the engines off. They took the engines out, boxed them up. They took the APU out, boxed it up. They took the logos off, the FedEx logo off the plane. From the engine cowling to the side of the plane to the top of the tail, they took it all off. They also removed some flaps and slats off the aircraft as well. And then after that, they destroyed it. Took you know, the little machine, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called backhoe, whatever it's called. But this, they had the, you know, jaws, and they chopped it up right there on the top in the gate. So I got the 300, Airbus A300, because that's what it was. It was an Airbus A300. And I got the unparalleled A300 and flew FedEx delivery on that in homage to that aircraft that got decommissioned. And that was a good aircraft. But I guess the integrity, they couldn't risk it. And they didn't know it was going to take too much time and too much money to figure out the integrity of the fuselage because it slammed on its nose. They didn't know if it was damaged or anything. They didn't want to risk pilots' lives, fly it somewhere, you know, and have catastrophic failure of the fuselage. So they just, like I said, they took the engines out, the APU out, boxed it up, took the logos off, destroyed it. That's why I got the unparalleled A300 and FedEx livery in homage to that. I paid my respects to that one because it was a good plane. And it was sad to see it go the way it did. Yeah. Matter of fact, hold on. I'll show you some pictures real quick. I took pictures of it. This is with, oh, let me get to it. I got partners. That was back in January. Because it was still snowing. This is when they fell on the ground. This was back in January. So the nose gear had collapsed and everything. They had 53-foot trailers, you know, tractor trailers. The trailer on the tractor trailer. They had it surrounding the aircraft so nobody would take pictures of it. But they still had gaps in between the trailers, you know, that you could actually get a good picture. So I snapped this photo of it. It was laying on its nose. The landing gear had collapsed inside the aircraft. The cowling of the engines right here were on the ground. They were on the ground, and it was a whole mess. So yeah, it was a whole mess. So, and this is a picture of it being destroyed. Oh yeah, it was pretty bad. destroyed, isn't it? So this is when they start destroying it. I don't know. Don't ask me how they take the landing gears off underneath it. They took the landing gears out underneath it, and it was sitting on its belly. It looked like a beach whale sitting on the belly. They started destroying it. This was in the morning. So keep that in mind. This was in the morning. And they had took the engine. Everything was just total loss by then. I was sitting in my truck. This is by the afternoon. They were chomping that plane up. That plane is gone. That plane is gone. And then after that, it was just a pile of metal, mangled metal on the ground. And they were putting it in a dumpster and hauling it away. So yeah, that plane, good plane, man. I guess they did secure the pins. I don't know. It beats me what happened. It was sad to see that plane go bye-bye. program. But yeah, I'm gonna get on bad soon. I'm gonna get on bad soon. I know I feel like I'm procrastinating, but I will be on bad soon because I seen other people on bad soon, and from what I've heard is that once you're on that, once you experience bad soon, you can't fly without it. But I will be a newbie on bad soon, so I can't do like the main, the special events that they be having on bad soon, that like thousands of people be flying at once. I'll do something like small, from like I'll do like Baltimore to Boston, Baltimore to Miami, just, you know what I'm saying, Boston to Miami, something simple. Whereas though I'm not throwing the system down because I don't really understand the lingo or understand what it's for to hear myself. Got 187 nautical miles to the top of the set. Got 52 minutes until we are on the ground. And about 86, 85 nautical miles, we will start preparing ourselves for the set. Get ourselves into Omaha. Let me find out where Southwest Parks. I flew here. I flew to Omaha, Nebraska, to do some cargo ops. I flew the DHL. Yeah. Okay. So Southwest Parks and we don't have I'll find out. Concourse B. So we do Bravo 17. Bravo 17. That's a Southwest game. Well, we know about that. Now, if I wanted to, I can go to GSX and go here and ran it already. Shall return and use at the restroom, so I'll be right back. Ladies and gents, I'm back. You said how long have I been flying? Well, I've been flying since 2022. Basically with 4 years now. I started out on console, on Xbox. This is before they had it on PlayStation. Way before they had it on PlayStation. They finally had, back in 2020, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and they finally had put it on the console on Xbox. I mean, why not? It's Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Xbox is made by Microsoft. Why not? And I was excited. I was excited to have it. My first plane that I flew was a bush plane. It was a bush plane. Tried to fly it. Couldn't fly it very well. My first actual plane, like commercial aircraft, was a 747. Didn't fly it. I didn't know what I was doing. And I used to criticize people who was on PC. I used to criticize people a lot. Y'all on PC, PC people, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Microsoft Flight Simulator is a game, so it's best for it to be on the console, because as I was watching people stream on YouTube, their PCs used to crash, and Flight Sim used to crash, and I'd be like, you know, teasing them, mocking them, like, that's what they get. But it was hurting my feelings, because when new aircrafts come out, when new aircrafts came out, like for example, the PMDG 700, it came out in 2020, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Appreciate it, hockey goalie. What was I talking about? Oh, it was making me jealous, because, like for example, the PMDG came out, and people on PC were having it. They had it first. But on the marketplace, because if you're on a console, you can't get third-party aircrafts unless it hits the marketplace. You can't download it from the internet. You can't do none of that. You have to wait until it hit the marketplace. So I was sitting there waiting for the 737-700 come out, 737-800, and the 777-200, 300, and the freighter. I had to wait for it to come out in the marketplace. Now, by the time they hit the marketplace, it had been 2-3 weeks that had already passed. People had already flown the plane several times, got tired of flying it. They put the plane back in the hangar. They on to something else. I'm on a console just now getting it, and I feel like I'm far behind, you know? And then I started seeing people, when they stream, they show their hardware. They show the wing control at the time they were wing control, roll spot, air career, all their hardware that you can get on PC that you couldn't get on console. Now, don't get me wrong, you can get the Thrustmaster throttle quadrant and the yoke and the Thrustmaster rudder pedals, and I think turbo that you can get on there as well. They build their stuff, their hardware for consoles. That's it. That's where the buck stops. That's as far as you can go. And as far as FMCs, autopilot panels, ephesus, fuel cutoff switches, radio panels, you couldn't get none of that. I was starting to get jealous. Like, I was starting to get real jealous. Like, bruh, man. So I say, you know what? Forget it. Fuck it. I'm gonna get my PC. I finally got my PC. You know? My PC's not really, it's not even a year old yet. It's still brand new. Not even a year old yet. I got my final piece of my PC, which was my graphics. I have finally got the very last piece of my, because it took me a minute. It took me, what, 5-6 months to get all my parts for my PC last year. From May of last year until December. It started with my RAM cards, my 32 gigabytes of RAM. And then I got everything else in between. And then my final piece was my graphics card. You know, and I got that in December. So I've been flying on PC for not even a year. But I've been on Microsoft Flight Simulator for 4 years. And building a PC, if this is your first PC building, man, this was my first PC build. I watched on YouTube University how to put a PC together, what parts that I needed, and to have a successful PC. And my PC is not a bulky PC. If you type in my chat, PC specs, you see my specs. Or you can just go in my description, you'll see my specs. Once if this is your first PC build, bruh, you are going to love it. It's so much fun. I didn't realize how much fun it is. how. I can't explain it, but it is just to know that you put something this complex together on your own. It's like, bruh, it's like one of the best feelings in the world. And then once you finish, that's why I didn't want no pre-build. I didn't want a pre-build PC. I didn't want something that somebody else already put together. I wanted to put it together myself. And once I finally got my graphics card, put it in, hooked it up to power supply, plugged it into the board, turned it on for the first time, I said, and I was blown away. I said, Captain D&D, has finally put something together on my own that this is that it is that complex. I can't even get this word out, but I put it together, and I was ecstatic. So yeah, I appreciate it. I plan on upgrading soon, even though this PC's not even a year old, but I still upgrade my graphics card. Yeah, I got a 57 Ti, but I still want my 59. I need to upgrade my my CPU. I need to upgrade. I need some more storage and possibly my memory. I got 32 gigs of memory right now. I probably will get 64. And 64 overkill? Maybe yes, probably. But it's good to have the extra hidden. You know what I'm saying? Alright, we had 66 nautical miles. We're supposed to be preparing for descent. Let's go ahead and start preparing for descent. Let's go ahead let's go get my navigraph charged back up here. Our localizer frequency is 110.3. Straight from 39,000 to straight 2,900 feet. Wow. All right. So we're going to set that to 2,900. altimeter is 2980. Alright. Let's since the sun is going down, let's go ahead and get wing lights on and logo lights on, because I'm pretty sure by the time we get to Omaha, it'll be a little bit more darker than it is now. We have 30 nautical miles to top of descent. Let's go get passengers back in their seats. Yeah, the ramp prices are still high. They're out of this world. That's a big jump. Yeah, that is a big jump. 39,000. Flight level 390, 2,900 feet. Think about it. Flight level 390. That's where we are now. To 2,900 feet. That is a big jump. So we're gonna do some serious descending. I'm talking about some serious descending. Get it back on my TV. Sitting on top of my autopilot panel now because the stickiness and wore it down, so it doesn't stick to my TV. I'm not using a computer monitor. I'm using a TV. It's I believe a 24-inch, 25-inch TV. I was going to use my 86-inch TV as my monitor, but that means I would have to take my table, my desk, and move it over so that I can be in front of my TV. That was a lot of work. I said, you know what, I can't do that, man. So I got me I think this is a 24-inch. Could be a 32-inch. I don't know, I can't remember. Made this my primary display, and then I took my 86 TV. Yeah, it is. It is. I took my 86 inch TV to be my second monitor, where I read off my charts, get all my charts information, stuff like that. My Navigraph charts, my Sembry, all my flight planning on my 86 inch TV. But my TV kept cutting off because it didn't recognize my PC as a source. So it was just, you know how you leave the TV on like the home screen, and you just leave it there, and then eventually it just saves power, it just cuts off. Well, that's what it was doing. It was just cutting off because it's not like my Xbox. My Xbox, my TV recognizes my Xbox as a source, so it doesn't cut off. For some reason, my PC wasn't recognized as a source on my TV, so it just kept cutting off. And it was just too much, so I took my old monitor out of my mother's house and started using that. And everything working flawlessly. So All right, we are now in our descent. Past the 36,000 feet. Plus, I still wanted to watch TV with my 86-inch TV while I'm streaming. I might, like, if somebody is streaming that's important that I'm watching, I'll put them on the 86-inch TV because, you know, it has a smart TV, has built-in YouTube on there, so I'll watch XP or CST or whoever's on at the time. I'll put them on TV. As a matter of fact, I think CST flight deck is on right now. They're all flying A220. I'm not because I don't have any Airbus products. And two, I heard there's a lot. This performance heavy. So, all right. Making this fast descent. 3,650 feet per minute, 3,700 feet per minute. Yeah. I can get up to 4K on this TV. I think it maxes out at 60 frames per minute, 60 frames per second. But I can only stream up to 1440. Which is fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, so that's on the 86 and my 32. I think that's a 32 inch. I can't remember. It's been a while since I put this. But both will shoot when I get up to 4K. Coming up on 29,000. Past 28,000. Man, we're falling out of the sky. I want to keep jamming, I got to focus on my descent. What's my favorite airline? And if you don't know by now. What does that plane say? Yes, sir. Yeah, Southwest is my favorite airline because that's my main reason is that's coming to work. But of course, I gotta represent. If you don't believe me, you're on the side of my shirt. I can't release the West. Too fast. Excuse me. Yeah, so that was a nice song, right? seems like everybody liked my LeBron James flight that I did on Saturday. I did a LeBron James flight because, you know, LeBron got well, he didn't get traded, but he's no longer a Laker. He went to he's a 76ers. Took him on a private plane, Cessna Citation, going from LAX to Philadelphia. It was a 4.5-hour flight. That was a long flight. Yeah. On the Cessna Citation X. From LAX, Philadelphia. Four and a half hours. Now, I'm pretty sure I've been there a lot quicker if I was on like a 737 or something, or Airbus A320. All right, we're below 18,000. Let's go switch over. Well, you know, yeah, he is no longer a Laker. He is with the Philadelphia 76ers. He signed a 2-year, $8 million contract. $2-year, $8 million contract. They already starting to get LeBron jerseys out. Now, when he retired, who is he going to retire as? I don't know. Because this is what? It's 14. Yeah, for 2 years, yeah, $8 million, 2 years. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that's chump change for him. Pretty sure that's like pocket change. That's going to go. That's going in his mattress. All right. Oops. All right. We're about to add boys. To vector ourselves. This is why you keep up to date when you're heading. Because we're going to do heading select. And we're going to change our heading because we're coming up on a vector as you can see the boys is a vector and epoxy is kind of like angled differently. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll put it in a 737 avionics way of terms, but we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and transfer our frequency over to active. Change our range a little bit so we can see what we got.
We have begun our final descent into Nebraska. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed or in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat front of
Let's
you.
go ahead and
Please
take
complete
our
all
engines
Wi-Fi
and select
related
to
tasks
continue.
and stow any larger electronics.
And our auto brakes is going to be select to 3. Let's go ahead and go to performance, go to landing, runway, 14 right, import aircraft details, import weather, calculate, and our VREF is 133. 30 /133. That in there. Go back to legs. Alright, cool. Let's go down to flaps 10. Drag required. Coming up on boys. Let's turn. Scooter. Say I'm a pilot in real life? No, sir, I am not. We'll be working on that soon. Southwest has a good pilot program called Destination 225. And yeah, the city that I just flew from, Phoenix, is where they go practice at. That's where their training facility is located. It's in Phoenix. And be training out there for what, 7 to 9 months. I wish I was a real life pilot. I appreciate you joining in, Scooter. Appreciate you joining the stream and chat. Appreciate you. If you are here, please, since you're here, please hit that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate it. I appreciate it. Can't do this without you. This gives me that will give me the motivation, and it gives me the motivation to do this content, to put out the streams and contents, create things for y'all, and do streams for y'all every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Help me get to 100. I'm at 84 right now. Subscribers. Please help me get up to 100. I appreciate it. That's a big milestone for me. All right, let's go ahead and start vectoring ourselves. Hot seat, or execute that. And go back to LNAV. I keep knocking this over. Excuse me. Nebraska. Good state of Nebraska. Omaha. If you know what Omaha is, you know Peyton Manning always used to say that a lot. And his cadences and the football he used in the NFL. That's a quarterback, Peyton Manning. Omaha, Omaha. So Omaha is linked to Peyton Manning forever. All right, let's go ahead and arm our approach. Let's get that approach armed. Let's go and look at just in case we have to miss. We have a misapproach. Climb. If we have a misapproach, climb to 1900, then climb left. Climbing left, turn to 3000, direct over VOR, direct to OBR, to VOR and O. Alright, cool. Yes, he is one of the GOATs of football. One of the best quarterbacks that ever played the game. Yes, sir. You are absolutely right there. Right there, school. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Man, I can't do this content without y'all, man. Trust and believe me, I can't do this without y'all. Alright, we're about to 10 miles out. We're about to drop our landing gears. Let's go ahead and drop them now. We're basically 10 miles out. Alright, we got 3 greens on the landing gears. Alright, we're coming about to make this right turn. Profile just slightly below the glide slope. All right, glide slope is captured. Ladies and gents. Flaps 5. Let's go with speed down to 133. I'm gonna try to butter this landing, baby. Try to butter this landing. Try to get it. Let's go ahead and arm our speed brakes. Speed brakes are on. Let's go flaps 30. approach. I mean, miss landing. Speed brakes and arm. Let's check our recall. Good. Landing lights on. Engine starts to continue. Seatbelt signs are on. Let's get Toby. Let's go. All right, let's take over. My aircraft. Oh, don't do this to me.
500. 400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200 minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, man. Going around. What the hell? Gears up. Go flats 15. Just happened. Let's get that nose down. Autopilot back on. Go ahead and select. Oops. I don't know what had happened right there. Did I accidentally hit the autopilot? I don't know what happened. Up. Yeah, it was real weird, man. Christian, I don't know what happened. goalie, I don't know what happened, but you know, it happens. Oh, but that was real weird. The nose jumped up. The autopilot was activated. I don't know how. Maybe I accidentally hit the button. I don't know. But I was ready to. I was right there during it landed. We're still holding at 3,000. Just going to slightly make this turn back around. Don't worry, it's not a big issue. We're gonna get it. My first go around on stream. Everybody deserves one go around on stream, at least one go around on stream. Turn back into final. Need to be at 29,000, 2,900. Be at 2,900 feet, so we can recapture the glide slope. That was weird. Now you can butter it. Yeah, I'm gonna butter it. I have to butter it now. That my satisfactory went down to 89%. I was supposed to bid on the ground. I got 46. I was supposed to be on the ground minutes ago. I got 40 seconds. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. All right, we can start making our left turn. Let's go down to 29. Flight level change. And start making our left turn. As a matter of fact, we're going to arm our approach again. I gotta hurry get this because I'm using my reserve fuel now. Let's get some flaps. Landing gear down. Bring reins on the landing gear. Let's get down to flaps 10. Speed down. Capture the localizer. Just below the glass load. We got 3,500 pounds of fuel left. Gotta get this on the ground. Let's get 15 flaps. Blow it down a little bit. Only doing 10 degrees nose up. Alright, we're gonna capture the blast load. Got 99 headwind. Alright, let's go laps 30. know. Alright, we're gonna hand fly from here. Going too high. Nose down a little bit.
$1,000.
Come on, bring it right to the right, to the left. Oh man, I forgot to record it. Ah, that's all.
500.
The whites to reds.
400.
Come on, she's dancing.
300.
We had the ball and she's dancing.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Got him a bounce. All right, we are down. Keep that center line. All the brakes off. Oop, God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nebraska. The local time is 9:52 p.m. and it's currently about 88 degrees Fahrenheit.
We
You can
made
now
it.
use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a
Let's get our
complete
flaps
stop
up.
and the seatbelt
Landing
sign
lights
is turned
off.
off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
All right, let's go ahead and runway turn off lights. Let's get our APU started. Run those to continue. Going back to off. We can turn off our wing lights and our strobes. Turn off. Alright. Let's go to GSX. Let's say 17 Southwest. I'm just mad. I forgot to hit the record button. I hope it's a negative 35. but I'm pretty sure PHX is going to give me some bogus landing rate. Watch. All right, let's make this left turn. Taxi light off. All right. Got APU power. Parking brake is set. Engine 1 and engine 2 are off. We can go ahead and get people out of their seats. And let's turn off the hydraulics, pitot tubes, and the yaw damper. And let's lights in the situation. Go request for deboarding. Let me set chocks and disarm our doors. All right, we have finally made it. Ground power, yep. Open the door. All right, wait till the blue light comes on. All right, and now we can turn off our APU. We can turn off our fuel pumps. Don't need those anymore. All right, ladies and gents. Oh man, Victoria Fox, man, I do apologize, man. You missed it. You missed the go around. You missed all that. Well, I appreciate you stopping by in the stream, in the chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I had a missed approach, or I had a missed landing. I had to go around and had to land it again, but I had to hurry up because my fuel was getting low. But I finally got it down. But I appreciate you taking your time out your day to stop by and say what's up. Yeah, man, I love PHX, man. My flaps are still up. I mean, my speed brakes were still up. I'm sorry. I've actually seen that in real life where a pilot pulled into the gate, flaps was the speed brakes were still up. So it does happen in the real world. It really does. Victoria, my schedule for streaming are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and maybe sometimes Sundays. Maybe yeah, it depends how I feel on Sunday. But my 3 days out of I stream 3 days out of the week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. All right, let's let's find out what's this monstrosity of a landing that PHX has given us. Oh, there you go. All right, let's go to in flight. Negative 459. I told you. Negative 459. We was only about 7 minutes late. Passenger satisfactory, still a B plus. You know, but 459. I wish I could go back to the record and see that. I know I had a bounce, but I forgot to hit the record button, so I kind of mad at myself. I was so focused on trying to get the plane landed, I forgot to hit the record button. Yeah, I'm gonna close that. Oops. And we're gonna close this. All right. Whew. That was a good landing. Any landing you can walk away from. I'll tell you this is what a pilot told me. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Any landing that you can reuse the aircraft again is a great landing. Appreciate you, goalie. It was only fitting to do an Arizona one when we left Phoenix, Arizona. It's only fitting for it, and that's why I like Southwest because they got some very good liveries, especially when it comes to the states. Now they only have a few. They don't have all 50 states, but they have a few states. This being one of them. Arizona, they got Louisiana, New Mexico. Uh, yeah, no, they got Arizona one. They got New Mexico one. They got Illinois, Louisiana, Maryland, California, Florida, Colorado, uh, Missouri, uh, Texas. Well, it's Texas, but it's called Lone Star One. It's the Texas flag. So they don't call it Texas One. They call it Lone Star One. Um, they have a Nevada one. I forgot to turn off our beacon light. They have a Nevada one. And then of course we have like the Freedom one, Independence one. They have the new one on the Max that just came out, the 1776 one. Yeah, they used to have the Shamu joint. Oh man, they used to have a lot of liveries. So this is just one of the liveries that I decided, because I thought, like I said, it was only right. I was leaving out of Phoenix, Arizona. Arizona one was, and plus it's only on the 700 anyway. So, but you know, it's a good, like you said, it looks good. You know, but I'm trying to get the Maryland. I'm trying to get the Maryland one on. As soon as I got this off of flightsim.to. As soon as flightsim.to and the developers on that website gets an updated Maryland one, I don't know what's the holdup. They need to update it for 2024. They only got it for 2020, which I don't fly anymore. I don't even have it downloaded. I think it's still downloaded on my Xbox, but I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, they don't have it for 2024. So I'll have to sit and wait until they do, until somebody develops one. But looks like PAC-X is done. Well, we cut PAC-X off. It looks like GSX is done. And yeah, we're here at Omaha, Nebraska. So I forgot about Tennessee. I mentioned Colorado and I mentioned Florida, but I did forget about Tennessee though. I did forget about Tennessee. So yeah, they do got some good liveries. Do good state liveries. What now? Would it be nice if they had all 50 states? Yeah, probably. Oh, they do have the Hawaii one. It was kind of like the Hawaii one. Um, I forgot what was it. I forgot what it's called. It's like it might as well be considered a Hawaii joint. It has like Pacific, Asian Pacific, kind of decor on it, and it looks good. It looks real good. It's like purple, yellow, and like a red, pinkish color. It looks nice. Bluish purple, yellow, and then a reddish pink color, pinkish red, or whatever you want to call it. Color. Yes, that's it is. That's what it's called, Victoria. You might as well say that's a Hawaii joint. And it's only on the Max. And then they have the old throwback, uh, the desert sand gold or gold sand color, the original color, um, from back in like the 60s and the 70s. It's like the desert sand gold color, cold sand color. And then they had the sky. They still got the sky blue one too. The one that's like back in the early 2000s, late 90s color. Before they have that dark blue color that they got now. They had like a sky blue, like a lighter blue color. And you got that one on the Max 8 as well. Because they actually had the planes, still had the 700s with those liveries, but they got rid of those because they were old and outdated. So, but but it is 11:09 on the East Coast. I appreciate y'all guys for being here. If if you haven't done it by now, please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Please, 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 with cherry on top. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And once again, I appreciate it. This will help me get my content out there and get it to grow and get my content in the algorithm on YouTube. So when people look up Flight Sim, um, my channel will pop up. I appreciate all the likes and loves. I just downloaded this. I like the song. I appreciate all the likes and love. I will be on again, like I said, on Thursday and on Saturday. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Captain D, me some love. I see y'all when I see you. And you know what I always say? Be good. If you can't be good, be great. If you can't, no, be good. If you can't be good, be safe. And if you can't be safe, name it after me. I'll see you when I see ya. Peace.